So hello everyone, I'm on with my live as the first impression of Sora to Umi no Aida. So it's probably not gonna be as good as a Place for the Universe, just because they both start on the word Sora. The anime is amazing. This anime is some wacko idea, right? So basically, there are no fish, I think, left in the world. So they've sent all the fish into space or something, which makes no sense because I thought all fish were dead. But anyway, somehow there are fishes in space, in like water bubble or something, right? And for some reason, there are only males working there. Probably because males usually prefer to work in dangerous environments, right? So these young teenage girls, like just, I don't know, like 19 or 18 girls, they have like, yeah, we're gonna be, you know, I don't know, fishers or something in space. So they have got this job and they're flying up there now and they're gonna fight sharks or something in space. And it sounds really wacko. And it's based on a game. I've seen the game. The game is like a very clicking, you know, an app game where you click at like a fish or something. You control this like four girls thing in like a water thing and you stick that, yeah. So basically, that game I guess solid enough, so they're making anime out of it. Let's watch it. It sounds really crazy. Yeah, whatever. 3, 2, 1, and go. Okay. Yeah, there's no fish anymore, but there are fish in this but there are fish in space. Yeah, it's like what? Yeah, people who have to eat fish, right? It's very. Of course, Japan did it. Yeah, Japan. You can trust Japan to save the fishes. But how? What? How did it find them though? All the fishes died. Did it find all the fishes? Okay, so women are right now. Okay, they were given the right to fish. Apparently, only men could fish before or something. So they're like, we can't trust ladies fish until now. Maybe I don't know. It's very cutesy. It's like the 6 girls, right? They're gonna fight fishes together. Yeah, space between fish and sky, or yeah, and it's very cutesy. They're like, yeah, let's go and catch sharks, something. Yeah, it's very. I guess she's bad shaped. She has glasses. She's bad shape, right? If you got glasses, you're intelligent, or you're in bad shape. Everyone knows that. You can't be in good shape with glasses and not be intelligent. Nice. There's some little fan service on the beach here. Very nice. This is what we needed. This is what we needed, yeah. So for the single men in the anime, so it might be one of those, it's only females exist in the anime. There might be, I think, definitely. Now we're gonna fight some sharks now with space rockets. There's a men's section. Yeah, so chefs, seriously. Yeah, sushi chefs. They're like, give me the fish, yeah. Okay, it's like alien fishes. Oh, yeah. They seem awfully young to get to fly this like space rocket into aquatic planet and fight, I don't know, magical alien sharks or something. Yeah, that seems. They seem really young for this job. So, you know it's gonna be good. Yeah, space fisher. It's like, just listen to that. So space fishing, because that makes sense. That makes sense. Like that's how it's gonna be in the future. Everyone's gonna go to space fish. Yeah, it's just, yeah. I love it. Obasan is like, okay, it's very. It's very cheerful anime, yeah. It's like, Basan! Yeah, right away. It's like, yeah! It feels absurdly expensive to shoot out teenage girls into space to fight sharks to get fish food. Like, is there no food on Earth anymore? Well, that's because a lot of fuel, right? I'm just saying, I'm sorry. I'm sorry if I'm ruining the idea. This seems like a very good anime. I'm sorry. This is actually a very good anime because it's so crazy that it makes sense. Like, that's what I would say now, yeah. It's so out there that I love it. She's just very genki. I like that. That's good. I think the anime yell is gonna be even more genki though. That's gonna be genki of the genki of the animes. It's gonna be Genki of Genki animes. Yeah. This is definitely a cheerful anime, yeah. Beautiful landscape. It's a lot of water there, but apparently all the water is dead. That's kind of sad though. Think about it. Uno fish. Space fisher rocket, yes! I love Japan is like take care of business. Yeah, how the opening is like, Japan fixed it for us. It's very specific. They needed fish. I love it. She's super genki, yeah. She's like, yes! Good main character. I love genki girls. Love it. Okay, there's still cats in there. That's good. That's good. There's still cats. Kuro Neko-chan, yeah, that's good. She's probably gonna run into another girl now, right? She's probably gonna meet up with one of the other females in her crew here. This is some Pokemon Snap stuff now. This is like playing Pokemon Snap, yeah. It perfectly avoids you when you try to do it. This has to run into another girl, right? Oh, she's lost now. Classic. Yeah. Good main character. I like it. Space fishery department. You have to have like official. Of course. Why wouldn't they? Why wouldn't? Yeah. Yeah. Getting fired on the first day. Proud of a battery, all the photos. Tomboy girl, clearly. Another girl is scaredy cat. Yeah, very Nico and. She's a very. You can't even remember my name, yeah. She's a very, like, shy background character, I feel. There's a lot of that fishing image. I don't know why girls can't go space fishing. If it's like a weird, I don't know, misandry, yeah, I don't know. He has a fishing bandana there, yeah. The classic, manly fishing bandana. That's what you have, you. A real fisherman, this guy. This is a real fisherman. Look at that bandana. This is a real fisherman guy. You need a spaceship, you need a thing. Okay, so you have to be 3 and 3, so you have to be 6 girls, yeah. This was to be like, let's make her join our team, yeah. We need a third girl in our team, yeah. Yeah, join my team instead. Oh, she won. Okay, that's what she gave me a fisher. The greatest the fish. They cannot steal her, yeah. They're like, they're drafted to their team, yeah. She's joining my team instead. I really don't understand why girls can't fish in this future. Are they controlling like mechas something? Or are they all like some massive machines? Why can't girls do that? Does it require like enormous physical strength or something? I will say though that they're all like young teenage girls or like used adult girls without being fully grown yet. That's kind of risky. But why can't females? That's good. They just take you with her and fly up there. The other Portugal girls though, they need a third member now. Yeah, they should rob them for their member. Whatever, let's go to space. How do you send back all the fish? It sounds really inefficient. Yeah, I don't know, like teleportation maybe? Wait, is she trained to go, like, flying into space? She's a good swimmer. Is she trained for this thing? She just jumped to space there. Yeah. She did no training. She just go into space. Wasn't that her goal? Wasn't that her goal? He went a little too quick there. He went a little quick to go space there, yeah. Yeah, not used to space travel. Nice. Perhaps just. Yeah, then she's so happy instead. I'm a real space fisher! She's like a super airhead. Yeah, 19. 17! I'm like, you're not even at legal age. They seem really young to go fishing in space. 17? Can't they get someone like 30 at least that, like, you know, train their whole life to be a fisher, girl fisher in space? He really hates females. Yeah, this guy, he really hates girls, yeah. And here we go, they're gonna go to the space fishing. And she's never been a cockpit before. Oh, this is how it works! I see now! Awesome! What's in this thing? That was funny. Guardian Deities. God app! What? So they have like a God app? Is like that a future for you? I download this God to protect me of my app. Why haven't you downloaded a God yet? Why haven't you downloaded that God? No battery in your phone. So you can't download a God. Like... We have battery. We have a battery. So you download a God. This is worse than the Beyblade, where you have like your God inside of your Beyblade. This is like you have a phone and you just summon the God you want. Okay, so the gods can help you communicate in water. What are this app? I get this app. Oh, different shrines apparently too. I have to see this app thing. Yeah, this is so, I mean, based on a game, right? It's like, yeah, we have our gods here. I can summon Odin by pressing this app here and I get an actual Odin. And she's like, this is the cutest one. I would pick it, of course, yeah. The cutest god is my god. Nice. Super duper eyes for Dittis. Yeah, I do. Yeah, is it really though? I like how it's balanced too. Yeah, it's like a game, so they have different balances. The gods aren't equal strong. No, this guy is better, obviously. It's cute to this guy. They all best have secret power. Some kind of abilities, which is better when you need it, right? She's very spiritual, yeah. And for some reason there are water bubbles in space with fishing. Because, yes. That's how it is. That makes sense. Also, girls can't go fishing because reasons. Until now. And it looks kind of cute, the whole fish thing, yeah. It's like Mario Kart, you have to, yeah, you have to, you get the extra boost, right? Yeah, you have to get the extra speed boost if you first, hold down and you press again. Okay, here we go, now they go fishing here. And it's really beautiful. Oh, this looks nice, yeah. But I'm waiting for her god then to have some kind of super ability. Like, Missa Pyon has a kind of great ability, I think. Like, low stats, but a really good ability, probably, right? Done! I'm the best god, I have nothing. I have, yeah, my ears, I can hear fish, yeah. Detection. Nice. So she has the, yeah, localization ability, okay. Well, there you are. And the fishes are way bigger than human mechas. Yeah, and it's like, where do I buy this app? Where can I get this app? It's like, give me a lance, Odin. Yes, give me your blade. Yeah, it's like, where's this app? It's coming now, yeah. Thank you. What's the time of saying it now? I'm dead anyway, yeah, it's like. She's quite useful, that young one, yeah. Nice, the harpoon god. Yeah, of course, this is all these guys are playable in the game, of course. Oh yeah, they have like a team up thing. Yeah, they have like, let's do a synchronized attack here. Oh yeah, here we go. Yeah, the lucky god. A net, of course. Yeah. The pig god pig net thing. Very nice. Like it's that bad except. Yeah, that's great. The god was, yeah, the god in that swimming suit. That was awesome, yeah. That was a great god there. It's a kind of tango god, yeah. Real teamwork. Not like our team where the other one is dying over there. The Lord of the Tank. So each bubble has like a god boss thingy. I'm guessing every bubble has a boss, yeah. That makes sense. Here we go. So the first one is this new 3, yeah, it's a massive crab thing. A lobster net. Nani! I love Haru, that's a great character, yeah. We have to save her! Yeah. A mega crab bite, yeah. Divine Splash! I love that combination attacks. Yeah, I was like, let's go, boys! Nice. I mean, he is the best one. This is the best one. That guy is the best one. In the bat suit. Yeah, that's the best one. Okay, so I guess the character can combine in the game. I guess they can combine their abilities to do the Divine Splash thing. These boys had way more skills, I have to say. What is this hatred? What is this anime? What is the future and they really hate females? What is this? They're going backwards in the future. What? Oh, but she's disappointed. Poor Haru. She just kind of like got forced in. You're the one who got me! I don't even know how to fish! It's my first day! Yeah, it's like, what do I do here? It's like, come on, don't be mad at me! Let's be best friends! Yay, we're best friends now! Come on! We're best friends! Like, what? Yeah, I'm not giving up there, but I will become best friends, yeah. Okay, the main character is definitely selling this anime the most. Yeah, come on! What are you blaming me for? Like, yeah, she's right though. It's clearly the other girl's fault. I mean, she just dragged her in, like her first day. She has no experience of actual using the weapons, right? She's a good swimmer, yeah. She's a good swimmer of, you know, actual swimming, right? That's how I interpret this, yeah. And yeah, no mechanical experience, no experience of actually, you know, piloting the actual abilities, right? Of course, she picks the cute guy though with no powers, with no actual useful weapon. That was a good one. That was good. Yeah, this is the last girl. Yeah, the blonde girl. Yeah, this is the last 6th girl here. She has to join in. That's nice. Kind of run into the mech there. Yeah, no, she's flying. That's a pretty good. That's a good detail. Yeah, these are the girls. Yeah, the blonde one seems genki too. And she's clearly Sundra, the last one. She's like, yeah, you did pretty good, yeah. She's clearly Sundra. And the angry one, yeah. Yeah, she can't give her, like, you know, I guess you're pretty good at this, yeah. Like, that's clearly her take on it in the end there. But okay, yeah. So the world without any fishes apparently, but in space they have water bubbles with fishes, and it's a lot of fishes there. And the big one, yeah, that's the best. I suppose that's the best thing. There, we go to outer space and catch like alien fishes. They're really, really big, so they can feed you a lot of stuff. Though, still though, if it's hard to get back to Earth, I said, yeah, the capture is like massive, city wild, crab. It's like, how do we get back to Earth? So do they like pilot back and forth with the sky thing? She was like, when you get back, I will train you. So I guess they're gonna fly up and down, up and down. So I assume the rockets in the future are really, really good then. So they improved technology severely. But apparently they went backwards when it comes to gender equality. I mean, honestly, come on. That kind of rubbed me the wrong way. Because you just feel absurd how they're like, oh, girls can't fish. A woman fishing? Pfft, come on. Woman can't pilot mechs. What is this thing? Yeah. Like, what is that old man's like, I knew they couldn't do it. Weak females? Like, what is that? What is this, like, super... It's supposed to be in the future, right? Like 100 years from now. I suppose at least, I don't know, but in the future. But this old man, something from the 18th century, right? He's not like he's not even been born. Like he's not like he's, should be really old today, right? This is the future. This is way in the future, somewhere in the future. So that seems a little weird how, they went backwards in that thing, because that sounds really weird. Especially because they aren't actually using any physical strength. Maybe a little bit, but primarily they are controlling mecha things in water, so it doesn't really require your like physical strength. Sure, you can have some stamina, so of course they have some stamina. Sure, and they're fighting and so on, but they're summoning gods with their apps. Okay, they're summoning gods with their apps. The apps have gods in them. I don't really feel like they're the human's physical level of like a 20-minute fight, even with the mecha god thing is what limits you. So I really don't understand why females can't go fishing. Obviously it will in the future though, because obviously these girls will be able to beat the boys, but I'm just saying, that to me was played a little too strongly. I prefer it. It was like, if you said that this is a new stuff, it was very dangerous in the past, now we have improved technology, so you can be, you don't have to have like a very muscular, heavyweight body to be able to do this stuff. So no anyone can do it. So no really letting like females do it, because you need to have some body mass and so on, be able to be in that massive pressure and so on. If that was storyline, and they have this new mechas, right? This new, call it like the submarine mecha things, and the old man's like, I don't know. With the older model, we couldn't have, females, or not just females, but we couldn't have people under a less of like a physical strength, right? Like raw power, right? Like, I don't know, but if you done that, like when I was in the army, when I did the whole, the drafts, I guess, yeah. So when I was young, you had to do the drafts in my home country. Then they actually removed that. I think it's back now again. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I think it's back now. So anyway, you have to do the draft, right, and so on. And when you do the draft, you test your physical strength, your speed, and so on, right? Your intelligence, which is not really a intelligence test, more like your knowledge test. It's very weird. It's a very fun test. I'm not saying that because I got a bad score, I got a good score. I'm just saying the test itself doesn't test your intelligence, it tests like your knowledge and so on. Yeah, and they have a personality tests for that. But anyway, the strength test, right? The strength test measures your raw physical ability, like pure, how much can you lift and so on, based on your body weight, but also based on like a maximum value, right? So it takes both of them things. So, for example, there, I remember like the strongest girl in my class. She was quite fit. She got like a 4, and of 9. Yeah, and I'm not saying that to be me. I'm saying that she got a 4, right? Because she was quite physical, but it's like that takes a lot of force, right? I got a 9 out of 9. I don't say that I'm really strong, but I am. And you never see me sit down because I'm quite big, right? I'm quite fat, but I'm quite hefty, right? If you don't know where I'm from, Sweden, right? So I'm quite big. I'm more than 6 feet. I am both my father and grandfather. They're both like my grandfather was like he was almost 2 meters. He was like 198. My father is short. I'm short. My father. So unfortunately, we're actually going down in height for some reason. My grandfather was really, really big. But anyway, I'm quite husky here, right? So I weigh more than 100 kilograms, by a lot more. I weigh like 125, 130 kilograms. So yeah, so you call me fat, but it's like, you know, I'm actually, yeah, my flexi, no, but seriously, my legs are massive, right? And I was under martial art for 17 years, something like that. Whatever. So when I did a strength test, yeah, I got a 9 out of 9. But when I was doing strength test, I was like weighting, yeah, at least 100 kilograms. I probably weighed like 115 kilograms when I did that, and I was in really good shape. Like not like right now, I was in really good shape when I was 18. I was like, I had an 8-pack, so I was like perfectly great shape. That's the best shape of my life. And yeah, so and you know the strongest girl in my class, she maybe she had like 50 kilograms, maybe 55 at best. Yeah, so I weighed more than double her weight, right? More than double, like yeah. Like I think my mom weighs like 45, 50. She's very, very thin. My mom is very, very thin. Yeah, she's like super thin, almost like she's like dangerous thin. Comparing us, yeah, my mom is like here on me in size, right? It's crazy. But anyway, so when you do that strength test, right, you doesn't help how strong you are for your weight. You have to also be strong, based on how big you are. I mean, if you're bigger, it's easier, but it also measures. It gives you minors based on your own weight. So you have to have muscle per weight, but it also, you said to me, right? So the more muscle you have in total, the easier it is. But it also takes it as a grading decrease, right? If you have used a lot of weight, because they will, yeah. So they measure both of your strength and so on. So I mean, like it takes both your maximum weight versus your strength level and your different tests and so on. It tests out your speed and your endurance and all of that, right? And so on, right? So yeah, like it's just body weight. I think it's a better word than gender, right? That's my point. If they had in the future, you can't drive this space mecha thing because you need to have like a 9 in strength. They would eliminate females. Not at all, but they would eliminate a lot of females because they need to be really big to get it right. Like at least that system would actually cares about your weight. It's the same thing in like, my father used to be a firefighter for many years. When I was like, my whole life he was there. He quit now. He quit the last 5 years or so. He's like 50 now and so on. But he used to be a firefighter with his other work, like a firefighter part time, like a volunteer, and also somewhat there for like 20 years or so. And so he's doing the firefighter exam, right? And I've done it too, right? That was a kid and so on, mainly because I want to try it and so on. And he's done that and so on. Usually, back in the firefighter exam, you have to be able to, you have to be able to carry someone that weighs a certain number of pounds or kilograms, right? You have to be able to run with this micro package. If you're doing the Navy, the SEAL training or whatever, the SEAL test, safety military, right? If you want to join that, you have to be able to run with like a 20-kilogram backpack for like this many hours and so on. And that's just a set value. Doesn't matter how tall you are, doesn't matter how big you are, doesn't matter what gender you are. You just have to be able to carry that back and run for like 2 hours, right? And so on. That's I've done test. Yeah, you just have to be able to do that. And it helps if you're like me, because I am fast, but I'm also really big, right? I'm like a super, right? No, but it really helps, right? Because I'm big, right? I'm big. I know when I go to shopping store, when I go to the convenience store, I am taller. My country is not super tall, but I am, in my home country, I am taller than most people. Not the tallest, but I'm taller than probably 8 out of 10 people, right? Then all people are taller than me, so I'm in a higher grade, but not the tallest. And when I go to other countries, especially over in East Asia, I'm much taller, right? And so on. And off that, I'm also big. I'm fat like that, right? Yeah, the wing bread, right? So I'm quite a big guy. So obviously for me, that 20 kilogram is like, yeah, I've done my Dragon Ball training, guys. I run around as Dragon Ball since I was like 12, 13. I did the Dragon Ball training, right? I was doing the Rock Lee training for reals. I've done it for 3 years with Rock Lee having 18 kilogram weights. So that's 20 pounds per arm, 16 per leg for 3 years. I started with 4 and I graded up. I did it for 3 years. Then I was the medias kids in my school. Right? So when I was doing that, okay, I'm gonna do the seal test. Okay, run with the back bench, 20 kilograms. I was like, give me 40. I was like, that is easy. I have done the Dragon Ball. I've done the manga training. Dragon Ball weight training for all my life, all my teenage years. That was nothing to me, Also, reason probably because why I'm quite big, right? Because I grew up doing that very physical labor training. And when I was doing a lot of martial arts, like boxing, I was competing in boxing, kickboxing, so on. When I was training kickboxing, I would have the weights on my body, right? I was trained right there, and then you remove them when you actually fight. It gives you a lot of endurance, mainly. The only thing is, increase, you can't jump like 10 meters high, but it makes your body endure a lot. And then the best thing is that it makes your body be easy to surpass your limits. And I mean it literally, because your body puts measurement on yourself, right? So you can't go further when you actually want to do stuff. So we compete in like a kickboxing match. For me, it's very easy to say, okay, let's burn the body. Yeah, let's burn my muscle masses. So I injure myself. I really do when you do this. It's not good actually, right? But if you do it for a short time, you can do it when you're actually competing with someone, like a quick combat, right? In kickboxing and so on. And whatever I've been doing taekwondo, kickboxing, karate, all of them, yeah, whatever. But if you do it in a martial thing, it's very efficient, right? Because you actually can beat someone like the first round, because you have like, you don't have double speed, but you force your body to do that. You can always do that, but if you have weight training, you're forced to force your body to kind of pressure that. You remove those, and then you can it's easier to actually hit with all your force. I think that's one of the biggest things with weight training, that it's easier to break your own body, which sounds really bad. And that is in a way, you have to control it. You can only do it for a short period of time, but it's kind of like your limit break. It's easier to jump into that right away. And I've won many tournaments, not tournament matches, I mean mainly, especially like when it comes to martial art, like with kicks or kickboxing and so on, by just kicking people in the first round, right? Just fully forced, just instantaneously. I used to move my weights like Rock Lee, seriously, and you go in there and you just kick with all your force, right, against them, right, pretty much, and they are shocked because you're able to go like 100% of your physical strength right away, without having because otherwise they kind of fight. I mean, the two can be warming up, but you can just smack that after a little short warm up before it, right, and they're shocked with that. I won so many matches of that when I was like a teenager. People are confused how someone can just instantaneously go up that level. How did that thing? Which is a long rabbit line. No, my point of course here is that if they said, yeah, the girls can't, pilot the mechas because they can't reach that physical strength as men can, and I don't not men. That's also wrong. So it's kind of weird gender thing in the future. I mean, it's just said, oh, we can't have this kind of, younger little teenage girls because we need to have like fat men like me, right? That has like a lot of physical strength, preferably faster age and so on, not old and weak like me. But you see what I mean? It just said like, no, we need to have men, mainly men, but people that have, this amount of physical raw strength. That would make sense. That actually is completely logical. That in the future, if you build a new mecha, that mecha puts a lot of pressure on your body. So you need to have at least some kind of resilience, right? And, you're more resilient the bigger you are and so on. If you're also muscular, but I mean like in combination. Now it's like the bigger you are and the bigger the mecha is, it puts more pressure on your, on your like physical size and all that, right? The smaller you are, the harder it is for your body, right? Because you have less, Newton's third law, right? It's Newton's physical law, the third law. Body going back, right? So it's like, obviously it could be like super compact. The smaller you are, the density could be higher, but it's more about like your organs and so on, right? Yeah, but it really is like if you put pressure on someone, right? And the bigger you are, the more muscle you have and so on, right? And also even the fatter you are, and you punch someone, right? It's harder to punch their heart because they have a lot of stuff away. Anyway, yeah, all the fat is covering, but it is, right? And if you're just really big and put pressure on you, make pressure you from the sides, the bigger your arms are, because you're a big, tall guy, right, and like a lot of muscles and so on, less damage on your heart and so on. For the pressure, you just heard a lot. But if you're really tiny, it's gonna pressure and crush your, and so on. And just basic physics, right, and so on. I'm just tired to do physics, but that's kind of obvious, right? And all of the other stuff, we basically could be lifted, so on. It just said that. I would be like, yeah, I could see that. But when they get into this whole thing with like, oh no, women can't do it, and it's like, why? And they have no explanation about it all. There's no explanation in the anime why women can't do it. And they're not even saying that we just invented this new improved mechas that anyone can pilot by sitting and pilot them, and you summon your god, you can be like, yeah, like there is pretend. It seems to be that they have the same mechas for a number of years, and women weren't allowed to do it because reasons. And I guess this, older lady, she's like, I'm getting ladies into the business, and she's just pointing out how to fail and so on. That makes sense. But the old man that hate girls, that just seems ludicrous. Like, what's the evidence that girls can't do it? Have they tried before? So I don't know. I think that I'm not a big fan of this. That really irritated me. It really irritated me. Like, why can't women do it like beforehand? Like, have this? Yeah. So, alright, massive long rant about random martial arts stuff, I guess, and military and training and so. But it's been generally right. If they had said that, we can't do it because you need to have this body mass, this body strength and so on, right? You need to have that kind of maximum physical aptitude of your body. And you need to have that. This new mechas doesn't require that. That's what you can have females now. Or generally like smaller people, not just females, only smaller people, right? Because that's how it is in the world, right? I mean, let's face it, it's not about the gender. It's nothing to do with gender. It's about, how big you are. And generally, females are smaller than men. Doesn't mean that you can't be a big female with very low muscles. So, it's kind of like, I'm a big fan of the Chicago Fire, right? I like Chicago Fire. I think it's a good TV show. I watch all Dick Wolf's TV shows. And for example, oh god, I can't remember her name now. But anyway, the female cadet they have right now at Chicago Fire, she's quite big, the actor. She's really tall. Not as tall as me, I think, but she's probably like at least 5'10", 5'11", probably at least, probably taller. She looks really tall. She's tall to all the other actors. She's tall, she's quite muscular and so on. I think she's a good fit to be a firefighter, right? When I see it in the TV show, because she looks like she could be a firefighter. She's really, again, she's like massive, not massive, but I mean, like, compared to like Dawson, which I'm not a big Dawson fan. If you know Chicago Fire, I'm not a big Dawson fan. Dawson, the actor, I won't say she's really short, but she's short, right? She's at least one head shorter than the other actor that plays the new cadet. Which I can't remember the name, but yeah, she's at least one head shorter. Probably like 2 heads shorter. Like, she seems to be quite short. And using comparison, right, one here, the other one here, right? And you're telling me that they're both equally good firefighters? In reality, I mean, obviously Dawson could be a genius with she's best at everything. So, yeah, in her world, in that TV show, she's a better firefighter because she can do everything. But if you ignore that she's just absurdly intelligent and absurdly skillful and MacGyvering everything, when they're just doing physical exams, right? The one that is like 2 heads taller, that has like, a lot of more body mass. If she's well trained, a lot of more body mass. She's much bigger person. It's going to be easy for her to save people in a burning building. That's the fact. It's the fact. And I say it again, it's nothing to do with gender. Because if you're really short, like one of my best friends, he's even called Micros usually, or Micro, which is kind of, like, he's so short, it's kind of his nickname. She had in school, which is, like, he's really short. He's like 150, 1.5 meter, 1.5 meter, what's that in feet? I don't know, 5 or something, I don't know. He's really short. He's really short. Like, he couldn't be, he can't do any physical. This is how it is, right? He's really short. He's super tiny. He weighs like half my weight. If he probably weighs less than half my weight, yeah. I think less than half my weight. So, I mean, he can be really strong for his size, but if he cannot carry my body. It's like physically impossible. He cannot lift me, right? It's physically impossible, and that is how it is. It's nothing to do with gender. It's when I really stated. It's a very long video now, but I stated nothing to do with gender, right? That's why I don't like the anime. And I mean, I actually kind of like the anime, but just that part to me rocks me the wrong way. Like, if you're in the future, you have mechas, and they're like, but girls can't control mechas. It's like, why can't the girls control mechas? If you told me that small people, physically weak people or whatever, or like, the elderly and something, the sick people have like diseases, you have to have 2 arms or something, can't control mechas. That's one thing. But don't tell me that girls can't control mechas because they're girls. That is not physically how it works. I understand if they explain it at least that we have banned females for doing the mechas because generally females are like physically too weak to do mechas. that's how it's in the future. If they explain that, I'll be like, yeah, that sounds not really true, but I suppose at least it's like a reasonable thing. But it's like, oh, females, like that, right? And I'm like, oh man. Okay, super long rant over, but yeah, that to me was very frustrating. I thought, but it's 20 minutes now. But it really frustrates me because it's making sense, especially when it's sci-fi. The more we are in the future, the less, your gender should matter. Not just because it should not matter, but also, I mean, just like because the technology improves and you can do stuff like controlling a mecha, your gender doesn't matter so much anymore. Those mechas seem to completely ignore your physical strength. You just they're piloting a mecha. So it feels like anyone can do it, like a small child can do it. Right? So I'm sorry, that disappointed me because it felt so unnecessary. It's like yeah, this really hatred for a woman there for no reason. So I'm just like, as a plot point also too. Yeah, I don't know. Alright, hopefully that is a super long rant. Have a great day, guys, and I'll see you tomorrow with Zombieland. It's a new anime coming. Hopefully with more equal gender equality. I'm sorry, but I should talk about it. But I just really dislike this. I always really dislike inequality, if anything. I really do. Especially with inequality, doesn't make any sense. Over here, mechas, so you don't require to be strong to control. But you can't do it weekly. It's like, what? It doesn't make any sense. Anyway, have a great day, and I'll see you tomorrow with Zombieland Sega, I think it's called, yeah.